Hi and welcome to Strengthen with Sarah. Today we're going to be doing an upper body focus reformer class and you're going to need just one light dumbbell. So grab hold of a light dumbbell, pop that down to the floor for now. We're going to warm up first. So in terms of your warm up, we're going to pop on spring wise. It's either going to be half a spring. So on this machine, that would be one blue spring, or you can go for one full spring. So on this machine, that's one red. Then come and face towards your foot bar. Now legs here can be straight, or if that's a little bit too much, you can bend through the legs. So do what works for you. Grab hold of the straps behind you and have your palms facing up to the ceiling, the arms bent in at your sides. Now keep that length through the spine, that lift of the head up to the ceiling. We're going to inhale, in through the nose. As you exhale out through the mouth, reach those straps forward, straighten the arms and lift them to about shoulder height. Then bend the arms, bring them back into your sides. Keep that length through the spine as you reach the arms forward. And then slowly bend the arms back in. Good. Really opening through the chest here, rolling the shoulders back as much as you can as you reach the arms forward. And as you bend the arms back in. Incredible. Keep going just like that. Now, if this feels a little bit easy, you can add on a spring. You could also use the short loops. So if your hands are currently in the long loops, you could go to the short loops, and that's going to add a bit more resistance here. But we are going to start to add on to this movement and make it more challenging as well. So you can stay here just bending and straightening the arms, or the next time they go straight forward, keep them straight, lower them down to the floor straight. So the arms are now next to your carriage, either side of your machine. The arms are straight, the spine is long. Keep them straight as you lift them back up to shoulder height. Arms lower down straight. And arms lift straight. Great work. Again, the legs here are bent or they're straight, whatever feels good for you. Keep that spine nice and long. This is layer 2. A little bit more intense for the shoulders. So you should start to feel the front of those shoulders start to really fire. Lifting up and lowering back down. Good. We're going to come on to your third layer. Making this a little bit more challenging, warming up through the upper body. So if you would like layer 3, the next time those arms lift to shoulder height, hold it here, keep that length through the spine, the arms open out to the sides of the room. They come back into the center and they lower back down. And again, lift the arms up to shoulder height and hold, open them out wide to the sides of the room. Then bring them back forward and lower them back down. Good. This is layer 3 here. Lifting, going out wide, bringing them back in and lowering them back down. Keep going just like this. Seeing if you can lengthen your spine a little bit more on every rep, keeping your chin lifted off your chest. Holding the short loops if you want more tension, holding the long loops if you want a little bit less tension. Good, one more time here, lifting up shoulder height, taking those arms out wide, holding it here for 5 and 4. Keep lengthening through the spine, 3 and 2 and 1. Arms come back in and they lower back down. Great stuff. Let those knees just go side to side, just release any tension through the lower spine. Let's just warm up the spine a little bit more and then we will get started. So, well, we are started, but we'll get going with the main bulk of the session. So, legs again can be straight or bent here, your choice. Again, holding long loops, less tension, or short loops, more tension. Sitting really tall through the spine, we're going to inhale. As you exhale, reach the arms forward so they go straight and they dive forward over your legs as if you're reaching towards your toes. Let your spine round here, look down towards your knees. And then lengthen the spine, sit all the way back up, but keep those arms reaching forward. And again, diving forward over the legs, round your spine, reach towards your toes. And then lift the spine back up, your head back up, but keep those arms still reaching forward. Good. Keep going. Reach, diving forwards, and then sitting up really tall. So all we're doing here is flexing the spine, rounding the spine forward, and then lengthening the spine to sit all the way back up. Now the shoulders are still really active here because they're holding those straps. But we're getting some mobilization through the spine during that reach forward and during that lift up. One more time, reach forward and hold it here, really rounding your spine, flexing your feet, reach towards the toes. Then lift back up and hold it here. Can we lift the arms up to the ceiling? And then circle the arms all the way down and around to your sides. We go again. Dive forward over those legs, round your spine and hold. Lift back up to a straight spine. And as the spine straightens, the arms reach up to the ceiling. And you circle the arms down and around. 3 more just like that. You can always stay with that previous layer if you don't want to add the arm circle. We have just 2 more, whichever variation you're doing, with or without that arm circle. Keep reaching the arms up to the ceiling, open them out as wide as you can, down and around. Last time. Reach forward toward the toes. Lengthen the spine as the arms lift up. Big circle, down and around. And you can release. Okay, great. We should be a little bit warmer. So in terms of springs here, we're going to come to face the back, but let's change our springs first. So you can either be on a lighter spring, so half spring here, that would be a blue on this machine, or to make it more intense, go for 1 full spring. So there's different spring options. Once you have that spring choice selected, come and face towards the back of your machine with your knees against your shoulder blocks and grab hold of that dumbbell. We're going to need it here. So we're going to take the dumbbell into our left hand and we're going to hold the right strap with our right hand. Short loop is more tension, long loop is less tension. So if you want to make it a little bit easier, hold the long loop. More challenging, hold the short loop. Holding it here in a low kneeling position, we're going to focus on that strap arm. Just keep that dumbbell arm by your side. Inhale. As you exhale, sweep that strap arm back as if you're reaching it behind you towards the foot bar. And then keep that arm straight as it slowly releases back forward towards the shoulder block. Exhale, sweep it back, trying to reach it towards your foot bar, opening across the chest. And then slowly let it come forward towards your shoulder block. Great stuff. Keep going just like this. Every time that strap pulls back, you open across the chest a little bit more, really rolling the shoulders back behind you. If it's a little bit too much in terms of tension, you can hold the long loop or lower your springs. Equally, if you think this is a little bit too easy, then go on to the short loop and add on some springs. We have 3. And bringing it forward. Last 2, sweeping it back, rolling the shoulders back. And slowly control it forward. Last time, pull that strap back and hold it there. Keep it reaching behind you, hold it still, and focus on that dumbbell as the dumbbell slowly lifts up to shoulder height into a lateral raise out to the side. Slowly lower that dumbbell back down Once it's lowered back down to your side, let the strap arm come forward slightly towards the shoulder blocks. So we reset. We go again. Pull that strap back and hold it there. Really open across the chest, hold. Slowly lift that dumbbell up and out to the side, lateral raise. Lowering it back down. Once that dumbbell is down, let the strap go forward slightly. Number 3, pull that strap back first and hold it there. Lift that weight up. Lower the weight down really slowly and let the strap go forward. We have just 2 more here. Trying to keep those ribs in as much as you can. So ribs drawn in, just opening across your chest. So the chest puffs forward, but the ribs stay connected. Amazing. One more time. Pull that strap back first and hold it there. Open across your chest. Slowly lift that weight up. And slowly lower the weight down to your sides. Let the strap come forward. Okay, last layer here. Pull that strap back and hold it there. Hold. Let's just lift that dumbbell up to the sides and lower the dumbbell down. Can you pull that strap back any further? Hold it still, open your chest, lift that weight up and lower it down. One more time here. Pulling that strap back as much as you can, lifting the weight up really slowly. Slowly lower the weight down and release. Woo. Pop that strap back on the hook. Lower that dumbbell down to the floor. Okay, so let's come on to some back focus work before we do that on the other side. So in terms of springs here, I would suggest 1 full spring, maybe even a little bit more if you're really strong in your back muscles. But 1 full spring, if that gets too much, then you can always drop down to half a spring instead. Coming this time into a 4-point kneeling position, so hands are in line with the shoulders, knees are in line with the hips, knees are against the shoulder blocks. From here, hands are on the frame, and we're just looking forward slightly towards the back of your machine. We're going to inhale, in through the nose. As you exhale, pull that carriage towards your wrist. So the carriage slides forward towards your wrists. Then slowly let the carriage go back. Once the carriage is all the way back, bend the elbows as if they're squeezing towards the shoulder blocks and lower your chest down towards the floor. So we're in like a press-up position, keeping those elbows squeezed in. Then push all the way up until the arms go really straight. If you want to make this more challenging, walk your hands a little bit further forward or add on some springs. Pull that carriage towards your wrists. So slide the carriage forward, hold, really squeeze underneath your armpits. Slowly let the carriage go back. Once the carriage is all the way back, bend the elbows until they tap down towards the frame. Squeeze the elbows in really tight. Then slowly straighten all the way back up. Keep going. So 1 carriage slide forward, keeping your arms straight. Slowly letting the carriage slide back. Once the carriage is all the way back, then bend the elbows, take your chest downwards towards the floor. Then push back up and straighten the arms. Fab. Keep going just like this. 1 rep of each of these movements. Really slow and controlled. Really precise here. So we're working through the back muscles during the carriage slide forward, really squeezing underneath your armpits. And then we're working through the triceps as we lower the elbows and the chest down towards the floor. And as we push back up to straighten. The whole time your eye gaze stays looking slightly ahead of you and your spine stays nice and straight. Great work. Last few here. Just working and flowing from each one of these movements. Really isolating through the upper body. Amazing. The next time we pull that carriage forward towards our wrists, can we hold it here? So the arms are straight, your eye gaze is looking towards the end of your machine, you're pulling that carriage forward towards your wrist as much as you can, then let the carriage go back just a centimetre, and exhale, pull it forward a centimetre toward your wrists. Inhale, it slides back away from your wrists just slightly. Exhale, pull it forward. Really squeezing strongly underneath your armpits, really opening your chest towards the back of the machine. We have 5. Pull forwards and back a centimetre. Last 4. Pulling forwards and back a centimetre. Final 3. Amazing. 2. Keep those arms really straight. Last time. Pull the carriage forward towards your wrist as much as you can, and then slowly let the carriage slide back. Once it's all the way back, come into that bent arm position, into your press-up position. Really squeeze those elbows in towards each other, lowering your chest down and hold it here. Can we lift up just a centimetre and bend the arms deeper, take them down towards the floor. And again, lift up in this position just a centimetre and lower down a centimetre. Good, keeping those feet relaxed on the carriage. Keeping your eye gaze looking slightly forward towards the back of your machine as you lower and lift from the elbows just a centimetre. We're here for 5. Squeezing those elbows in tighter towards the body. 4. You have got this. 3. And 2. And 1. Push all the way back up and straighten the arms. Let your bum relax back towards your heels. Keep those arms stretching forward and just stay here for a little child pose. Great work. Really, really nice. Taking a nice big inhale in through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. Amazing. Slowly walk those hands back towards your knees. And we're going to sit on your bum here. So in terms of springs, again, we can add some more springs onto this movement to make it more challenging, or you can stay where you are, okay? You'll quickly know if it's easy that you'll need to add on some springs, okay? So I'm going to add on. So right now I've got 1 full spring on. I'm going to go to 1.5 springs, but by all means you can add more onto that or you can take off, okay? So legs are going to thread through the headrest. If that feels uncomfortable, then take them a little bit wider to just outside of your shoulder blocks. So find a position with the legs that works for you. Shuffle your bum back towards the back edge of your carriage and grab hold of both those straps. Now you're going to hold just beyond the loop. So walk your hands down towards the back of your machine, ahead of those loops, and hold it here. Your spine is nice and straight. Back of the knees are down to the carriage, so legs are straight as well. Or you can keep a bend through the legs. Hold, inhale. As you exhale, keep your spine straight, but bend the arms, pull those straps in towards your sides, towards your ribs, and then slowly release, let the straps go forward. Exhale, pull those straps into your side, rolling the shoulders back, opening across your chest, and then slowly release the straps forward. Again, if this is easy and you can easily do this movement, you can make it harder by walking your hands down towards the back of your machine. So you'll hold further down on the straps, or increase and add some more springs. Vice versa, if it's quite challenging to pull those straps into your body, then you can hold around the loops instead, and you can reduce the springs down. Wherever you are, we keep going here with this row movement, building strength through the back and the biceps. We're here for 3. And slowly release. Last 2. We're going to add on to this. Last time, exhale, pull the straps into your side, really open across the chest, roll those shoulders back. This time, as the straps go forward, very similar to the warm-up, let your arms go with the movement, so let your upper back round. As if you're reaching towards your toes, look down towards your knees. We're in a rounded position here with the spine. Inhale. As you exhale, slowly rise on up and pull those straps in towards your sides. We hold here for 3 and 2 and 1. Again, diving forwards over those legs. Reach the straps towards your feet. Hold here for 3 and 2 and 1. Exhale. Lift all the way up and pull those straps in and hold here for 3 and 2 and 1. Keep going just like this, holding each position for 3 seconds in that stretch and in that row. Good, really rounding through the spine during that stretch. Really lengthening through the spine as you pull those straps in during the row. Last 2. Stretch and pull. One more time here, reaching and diving forward over those legs. And then pulling all the way up, lengthening through the spine. And you're holding here in this row for 3 and 2 and 1. Release. Okay, good. Same, but different. Grab hold of the loops. So we're either holding the short loops here or the long loops. The short loops is a bit more tension, so you decide. And then from this position, keeping the spine nice and straight. Now, importantly, you're crossing the loops over. So hold the opposite loop with the opposite hand. So you should see a cross, an X shape from those straps. From here, lengthen up tall through the spine. Arms are nice and straight to start off with. We're going to inhale. As you exhale, you're doing a high row. Those elbows go out wide to the sides of the room. Those straps are pulling towards your shoulders. And then slowly release. Arms go straight, straps reach forward. And again, exhale, pull those straps towards you. Send the elbows out wide to the sides of the room, pulling those straps, your knuckles towards your shoulders. And then slowly release. Good. Keep going just like this. Really finding that lift of the head up to the ceiling. Your spine lovely and straight. So we're still building strength through our back muscles here, but this time really working through our rear delts. So the back of your shoulders. We're thinking great posture here. Lengthening up through the spine, really opening across the chest. Pulling the shoulder blades together as the straps pull back. Last 2. Good, one more time. Pull those straps back and hold it here. Then slowly release and dive forward over those legs. Let's come back to that flexed spine. So round your spine, reach those loops forward towards your feet. Hold it here for 3 and 2 and 1. Use that exhale to pull on the straps. Send those elbows wide, lengthen through your spine and hold it here for 3 and 2 and 1. We go again, round in the spine, finding a little stretch here as we round over those legs for 3, 2 and 1. Pull on those straps. Send your elbows wide, open across your chest. We hold for 2 and 1. Release it forward. Good. Last few here. Seeing how much you can pull on those straps. Really bring them close to your shoulders. And release. Last time. Holding in this forward fold position, reaching towards your feet. And then pulling on those straps. Send your elbows wide and hold it here for 3. Really lengthen up tall for 2. Pull on those straps and the elbows wide. 1. And then fully release and relax over those legs. Great work. Pop those straps back onto the hooks. And then let's come and do that chest expansion work on the other side. So Again, if you were on a different spring, which you probably were for this one, then we're going to lower down the springs. So you're either going to be on half a spring, that's the blue on this machine, or one full spring. And then come again with the knees against the shoulder blocks, grabbing hold of that dumbbell. This time we're holding the dumbbell in our right hand, and we're going to grab hold of the left loop with our left hand. Again, short loop is more tension, long loop is less tension. So you decide. We're going to be in a low kneeling position. So bum is relaxed, down onto our heels, and you hold it here. Now just keep that dumbbell down towards your side. Let's focus on that strap arm. We're going to take an inhale. As you exhale, sweep that left arm back behind you as if it's reaching towards the foot bar. You open your chest instantly. Then inhale, release it forward towards the shoulder block. Exhale to pull on the strap. Just sweep it back behind you. Open the chest. And inhale, let it come forward. Good. Keep going just like that. You're holding in the short loop or the long loop. If this spring choice doesn't serve you, then maybe choosing different springs here. Going lighter springs if it's too challenging. Going heavier springs if you want to build a bit more intensity and tension. Your choice. Keep going, sweeping that arm back and controlling it as it comes forward. Good, last two, then we're going to add that lateral raise with the dumbbell arm. Last one, sweep that arm back, then let it come forward and hold it there. From this position, you sweep that strap arm back and hold. Keep it really straight, really open across the chest. Now hold that position with the strap arm as you slowly lift the dumbbell arm up and out to the side into a lateral raise. Lift it up to shoulder height, then slowly lower it back down. Once it's lowered all the way back down to your side, let the strap arm come forward. We go again, pull that strap arm back and hold it there. Then slowly lift the dumbbell arm up to shoulder height. Lower it back down and let that strap arm come forward. Good, last three here. Reaching that strap arm back, rolling your shoulders back, lifting that weight up and slowly lowering the weight down and the strap arm forward. Final two. Strap arm back first, hold and glue it there in position. Reach the dumbbell up, lower the dumbbell down and reset that strap arm forward. One more time. Strap arm back and you hold it still. Slowly lift that dumbbell up, lower it back down and release that strap arm forward. Okay, final layer here. So you can stay with any of those previous layers, or this time we pull that strap back and you hold it there. Keep those ribs in, but really open across the chest, hold. Just 3 lifts of that dumbbell up. Really slowly control it back down. Keep pulling that strap arm back as much as you can. Last 2, dumbbell lifts up and dumbbell lowers down. One more time, really open across your chest, pull that strap back, lift that dumbbell up. Then lower the dumbbell down and you can release, pop that strap back on the hook and pop that dumbbell down as well. Really, really, really good. Okay, let's just end here on a little stretch. Let's actually take that dumbbell down to the floor just so it's firmly out of the way. Okay, we are going to go on to one full spring here. So one full spring on, that's a red on this machine. Take your feet together, let your knees open really wide. We're going to come back to a child pose position, but this time pop your hands onto the foot bar so you're facing towards the foot bar. We're going to inhale here. As you exhale, push away from that foot bar. Let your chest, your head just relax down towards the springs. Your head can really drop down beneath your arms just to deepen that stretch in the shoulders. Taking a nice big inhale here in through the nose. As you exhale, let the carriage come in, but lift your head and your chest. So when that carriage is all the way in, you're really looking forward and you're finding that nice opening across your chest here. Inhale. As you exhale again, push away from the foot bar. Let the carriage slide back. Relax your head down, heavy between your arms. Inhale. As you exhale again, slowly rising on up as the carriage slides in, and really open your chest once that carriage is all the way in. Your eye gaze is lifted up towards the crease between the wall and the ceiling. Make this your last one here. Inhale. As you exhale, melt your head down. Really let it drop as much as you can. Let your chest go down towards the carriage, down towards your springs. Finding a lovely release across the shoulders. And then final time, slowly bringing the carriage all the way back in. Okay, great stuff. That was your upper body flow on the reformer. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give this a like, comment, and a subscribe, and I'll see you soon.